can never ever predict the future. And you can bear say what issue they are crying should be able to solve it amicably. Issues were no friendly parent as it didn't come a panacho MC phone. No matter anything now cause yes, say be a cocoa do crazy here or more we are mobile family. Now listen to the new patriotic people, the kind of things that they are doing. Alan is spending 19 days in the Asante region. Mahmoud Bamia is coming. Mahmoud Bamia John Mama is coming. Alan young call and Bejan and Kofun you actually. If the NPP in terms of the voters register, voter turnout, if the NPP is able to get 80% from the voters turnout, not percentage, not 80%, it's a foregone conclusion maybe.
Alan is going to pull surprises. Now, whether you like it or not, someone to a mark in Japan, the traditional Ashantis, all of them will vote for Alan.
If you look at the 32 years of the NPP, yes. If you look at the 32 years of the New Patriotic Party, Akufo-Addo has been the leader for 16 years. And now we have 2 MPP for Niger. Alan Kwadwo chairman and Akufo-Addo resigned 2 times. And Yababia Samoa was a former MP, a former communication director for the New Patriotic Party, a former senior administrator of the party. Now him to Akufo-Addo that party no one call.
They say Abani anya 2 MPP lusu. MPP official be any hobe to kwa obroma.
Inja make a double portion. He say, Obekaya, Kama Yegu, it was in the 8th parliament or the 6th parliament. Obekaya, we no bano. What kind of message to a parliament?
I will say for my kwaba at the Basoli TV. Medin at the Shaibula CC, a production at the Free Ghana, Ken Studio, we are internet. I hold this one could you be the content, bro, and that's what and come Ophie. And come out Ophie and say Alan Koyocha Martin won the movement for change. Ababa walk in Ashanti region. Omoyene Saturday, Adeche ne kwasiada. At the National Democratic Congress, the Kwabata a was Santima, especially Bantima constituency, and so a year walk. The numbers are these 2 because groups in Epurian, especially Saturday, Adeche Sunday. No, Ama as a GDA, Name was said, and this for a man supported Alano, and so at. Could be a bit work Saturday, not Sunday, but say yes, I'm a dinner pim. Ye busase in Ashanti region, a day and a coso. Especially, MP want to break the 8. Now, most strongholds from a more angel. Plus, the various speakers of mobile platforms. So, Alan Koyocha Martin about the Bible to just say Ghana Constitution. I was says son. Was say, said almost say Alan. Ni hu here MP go kwa onko. Ade nene omo frefeno. Hopes na do enso say si eto aba ne pe na se MPP ya lusu a. Say Alan na be renew, say NDC na be renew. Okwa kwatena airport wo. The oma plane into. Na plane kwa be tu a. Obekwa ko plane mu aye say na nado ane bo we oma pontis ebi timo mu dwane anase ebi entim. Ana nyame bo a ekina Anhwa ade ebesi wo Parliament House wo no. I Ghana back was 7 no. Abe asem fufro. The minority for I am very poor say see no your majority no. Ache mu di kai kwa kwatra ba bia majority for na ten. Na majority for so up ba bia kwa akofa. Supreme Court or to me somebody reverse Parliament decision and I will need to me. We and simple for count and pay a year you break. Yeah, the Bible soon make a more ba. That Franco de Hitaba. Jaffa Makwaba, Franco de Tower, Franco Aquaba.
Pleasure so shabu.
Now what to say?
I'm just also we.
I was for you now. Your exclusive interview on Storm.
Okay.
You know, I'm say I take for Bacako pen so there.
Okay.
Right after here, your exclusive interview on Storm.
Okay.
I take for Bacono Macaco Franco. And Manfred Bray Frame, Frashibu, now pair one some can actually like Franco, or Jack and Media. Tenano, you will be keen as no more. On German country, I won't subscribe to the Storm TV, Mr. Storm TV, no papa subscribe to the Storm. I'm Franco Eba Boncomo, your exclusive behind the baby politics. Franco,
yes, sir.
What is you, Uncle?
Papa, I'm a tenant catcher.
I see you a down, no friends, Uncle Franco, we see.
Oh, fine.
What made new chairs? It's always what's the son our bravo Montino or Cooney.
Oh,
So also Cooney.
oh, I mean, I've done a crack. Some is also
somewhere part.
And then
Now, over the weekend, when you are share the NDC work in Ashanti Bantama. That was on Sunday. That's the first time I work with attract top people from the party. Sami Jenfi by and Achieve Binding. Achieve Binding by. Okay. In fact, Sami Jenfi Okasai. While down for 2 man and Apo. I was say Aquano Muadian. Hey, that's what he said. Now, Alan so yeah walk Saturday. First, let me say. NDC for Benya, Nanka Alan, Atima Breaky, NPP front. Tina Alan, your walker. Now, my member suspect to be a more sponsor from the NDC and after to be an NDC for the Omopujano. But for say Alan may walk Saturday. Na a Nipa Habasi. Na Sunday, NDC walk any Paswapa. From Kumasi Girls School. Ebaya and do Islamic Senior High School. So there's another chance. Then Nipa and this national region. Who will do Quem? Asante for a typical Asante for ma. Now, we don't find this a sign of change. So with the upper. Is it a total disappointment in the coup for the Mumu? Can better if you walk in the numbers. Who say?
So I'm actually the way I say this an honor and a privilege to be on this particular show. Me and any Saturday, no. Come at the videos next time. I said to myself, say, "Hey, assemble badabi." Shabu, assemble badabi. Now the makers, the new patriotic party, they are joking with fire. Observe Franco, the hate another one who knew the NPP for that is not the reality. I want to be honest and sincere, Shabu. Portion this particular works are matter. The NDC and Afafranto. And you see. If you can find the kind of numbers they buy inside, I was really surprised because it wasn't before some mother call this kind of work. A whole lot of issues in the buy and a postponement. And this.
And Nipa do NPP. Na Omudi Bonia. Na Oma Paul Mano.
Okay.
Mamincha Samuel. Yani honorable Ken and Namno. Samuel Cook of Nunsuna. He's the first one that ever shall call Noble Kennel. So what I can in Japan on radio, I said, but Bonibia, Mokotia can in Japan, so be Alexis Samuel. What Kaya Samuel Cook, dear baby, can say, I obey now, so will be a Yuma, never go here, Juma, as some for so the end man enjoy. Yet now some any Asher from Fire or Cornell cannot cut to he was even referring to Alan. Alan, and you must say Alan be a can announce with yes. Alan poster a bar on the Saturday, Friday night at your postphone. It has been alleged a Nipa orchestrated as Samuel could not answer. It has been alleged Samuel Ku and no parents on shares.
What do you gain to achieve?
Omo ye no na amfa no and ayalolo pass Alan arrange yourself for members na omo cancel omo say mo pass get for from Tony where Alan the first walk na ayalolo pass be pre but we see mo manti quickly what they didn't say and their groups go fa mo ka mani piam any pa be he sem to mo so mo fa for maba no buy.
Then it tells you say it's a blessing in disguise for Alan. A blessing in disguise for Alan. And my would the real people would do it. Maybe first idea better. Maybe most be standing who say NPP new.
Yes.
What's somebody tell you?
Yes.
NPP new on what they are to say. Alan walk on or my postpone says no problem.
Yeah, Alan walk about NPP.
Alan didn't NPP new after Fando for some more walk. Now some more come up postpone ya all the two start a day. One watching me just a bit my agenda setting.
But my problem is so these people are they politicians? Women every age is this year.
Oh, say no, there be a make the future.
I hear Nanado. I said no. Rollins. Okay, 80 no. Election call round of 8.
Yes. Kofo 8 years.
8 years we no. election.
Yes.
Mahama and Mills did because of Sir Mills and Mahama. There wasn't a proper continuity. That I would say. And the uncle runoff. This election, Sabe BMP for Mama and Tamo Best and runoff.
Yes.
When you do this, can you go to a land?
You said, I don't know more, you know, Sabu. Always I tell you the future is pregnant. Always I tell you, you can never ever predict the future. And Yanka Befe say, what issue you are crying, you should be able to solve it amicably. Issues were no friendly planet as it didn't come up, a panacho, a Hazura. You see a phone, no matter anything now, Coso, Tiasro, say be a cocoa do crazy, young more, when you're more family. It depends on how you communicate to the person. Now listen to the new patriotic people, the kind of things that they are doing. And even a walking. So here's a flyer bar on this or my postpone adena. It is coming from some people. So uncle for no obedience that is alleged say about on your
mass alarm flyer the program you are postponing being shared and advertised by the new
and I meant to ask you.
Momo locals and say,
Mokra
I say, Children cause you are share. Hallelujah. Children cause you a banana children. When you never children or a candy permanent. So, so, share for us a gentleman. And hallelujah. Yes. In the Alan program, I must NPP more.
And I come up crampy. I must cry and get some moment. You can say, yes, she say a biancas at the inch muscle, then to come to our benefit. Now, already a course in your side. It tells a man from about this kind of work, no, or me and perform organic. Or me and Crawford, they believe in the cardinal principles and the ideology of Afranto. What the heck? And I will come here. Yes, I will know said the more and far more. People have to work from where they are. Make sure so much my PM over you, Mukosia, I'm not question Mukumasa more, and making sure so maybe a bit my camera. Now we've seen other political parties who are saying, anytime they are doing events, they bash people, they pay for them, they pay for music canon BBS or my back. Me, the reports are made to practice of money chase Kabiampo. And in Kofa, no, we do much in Kofa, or we do no, we have to make sure say the Alanachi, Ama the Alan and inside Yaka.
Be a part of Bass or the buy or more, or can sell beer, or for camera.
And Yama is a Nipanan Casano, and I didn't a card Yaba, and a Sano man. Now let's look at the issue, the merits and the merits of the matter. So the person may catch you in and say, send the number Silcono, the NPP should be extremely careful.
Why am I this?
Someone can some trouble. Now you should ask yourself a series of questions. So if you look at this kind of elections a year, why is it say all the political parties they've paid their attention in the Ashanti region? Alan is spending 19 days in the Ashanti region. Okay. Or Mahmoud Bawumia is coming. Mahmoud Bawumia John Mama is coming. Alan young call and the Jan and call for you actually. Alan
or Kobananu.
Oh, Mr. Jan and call for you actually. Now they feel and things when it comes to elections, somebody can't catch us. If you come to Ashanti region and found say will be the largest voter, but all more to about nominal votes by Ashanti region. And if you are able to make sure Ashanti region to 2 number year, now may catch us say if the NPP in terms of the voters register, voter turnout, if the NPP is able to get 80% from the voters turnout, no percentage will not 80%, it's a foregone conclusion maybe in Ashanti region.
But Alan Chofa, na NDC Chofa is that workable?
Missing your 2 Obama agenda money mama in 2020. Mama near 26%. No, these are core NDC people. Chabu, these are core pro NDC for. So uncle for the brain years when I talk about the Alan. The brain years when I talk about the Mahmoud Bawumia. Now, if you look at 2016, the new patriotic party has 77%. Marani figure the amount. Now, if you look at 2020, the new patriotic party has 71%. And now that no can say a quack 71% again.
I think
good. If you look at 2020, now NPP from Konya internal issues, internal primaries, and Konya problems. So if you look at conform the Alan China, some conform was part of the 71%. Some conform the Alan China. They are part of the 71%.
Well, Alan himself was
because
voted for
Akufo-Addo own the post. Yeah. And here Kasema Akufo-Addo enko. At that time, now if you look at factions and frictions in the party, now my. Okay. So I tell you, you need Bawumia camp, you need Alan camp. So I tell you, you need compare with Japan camp, come Japan camp. Now they be on the cut. If you look at the Akufo-Addo, a good party, no call first on my party, no call nyafe. That is a reality.
That's the who knew the Jeffrey for something. Obiasa Akufo-Addo good party.
Me say, if you look at Papa, friend say 1992, it is Adubai has spent maybe 3 or 4 years as the leader of the party. Akufo-Addo, J. Akufo came. 1996 equals 2008 12 years and the JA for a month for no NPP for no now they were in love with the new patriotic party a luxurious
for the dollar
it's about leadership ni pelko first what to normal and the JA for Malcolm is crashing so no NPP
for the reconciliation
reconciliation committees or commission now if you look at and the JA for hopes na no NPP new Francis said no NPP. Now you can mention a whole lot of people no mean NPP.
Francis so many Ghana cylinder circulation. I'm also the before.
And then another don't call Kufado. If you look at the 32 years of the NPP,
party,
may say, if you look at the 32 years of the New Patriotic Party, Akufo-Addo has been the leader for 16 years, half of 32 no. Only 2 and 2 NPP for New Ghana.
We have a bag of
Alan Kojo maintain the Akufo-Addo resigned 2 times. Alan Kojo maintain Young Executives Forum. He has founder. He has shown commitment, dedication for the resources of the party. Akufo-Addo into a party. What they call Sadiq Boniface. Or okay, do can get some running to Akufo-Addo with a party. What they call Yababia Samoa Echo. Hopsinado Echo and Yababia Samoa was a former MP, a former communication director for the New Patriotic Party, a former senior administrator of the party. Now know him to Akufo-Addo into a party. What they call. Look at how people are running away from the party. Look at the kind of apathy are setting in the party. Sabu, nine times say at the end 71 billion say if you look at a lot of people was training 193.
So Alan pull a surprise vote in Ashanti region.
Shabula Sisi, Madika catcher say this kind of elections. If you joke with Alan, you laugh at the wrong side of your mouth.
Alan, I Samuya mistake. I am telling you, Alan is going to pull surprises. Alan is going to pull surprises. Now, whether you like it or not, someone to a mark in Japan. The traditional Asantis, all of them will vote for Alan. All of them will vote for Alan. Those who are insulting Alan, those who think Alan is not relevant. If Alan is not relevant in Ashanti region, if Alan is not relevant in NPP, Alan is relevant in Ghana here. Major Samson. Womutiwa womutia natam eya kakabinzem nyinazo empemfo na omacha wo party ni mo enim se Allah na wo free party ni mo asembesi
kede Japan kan say was a typical Santini o se kan Allah ngina ha na baumia ngina ha o to for Allah but Allah so aba be kan say yenko evi
se munim dia mafamu a kama wo se eyi ayo nyame na aye Masa, onyame ni wo muimsa onyame di opeso ya no beye ntimi di asida na bi mo onyame na se wo kokoro amuso a komshe ni Muhammad atabir wallahi ya satifo yesoke na nyanko se ye dwane da ukuma pima baba dientia mi da wujina mi na so no is the Asante spirit in me.
Alan in a quest of person say or say me Asantini Asante spirit room
mananka samcheo that be me catch us in terms of communication a powerful to don't joke with it that be me catch us Jesus Christ tamana oyen evangelism no odu baby he was able to identify the need and the challenges of the people and he preached a common language to them for them to understand that man who say Jesus Christ copy carpenter from what fisherman for example that in fact now he understands the problems of the people, the challenges. He tells them, he gives them solution. And yes, we kwa pie wo poso no share Peter. No the pronounce why example the channel so get to baby dinachi. Yes, we kwa pie mo baby tax collector. No the one infant will be when the parents so baby dinachi.
The tax collector receive form.
Okay. What because Alan in campaign you be and you are joking.
Alan sir,
I'm going to give you 2 reasons. Okay. Alan Kwadwo Chamanti goes to the Church of Pentecost. What say? Baby I don't know but you should look for a Christ-like leader. One, you look at the environment, geographical hemisphere. No. 2, he is speaking the ordinary language, a common language. Now, there was no reason for him to talk about Islam
or a traditional belief.
And he wants to decode their mind and get close to them and tell them, say, so he's speaking to the Christians. And I do a PM of much things I'm watching. Say, a whole amount for mere propaganda and hypocrisy. Alan is trying to do religious politics. Ghana Han Yen Kanokre. The first person to do religious politics is Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. You wanted him for to be the running mate to where I found another damn quick for. I say he wasn't picked on merit or competence because he's a Muslim. And he could find it in the Bible. Now, Sabras is uncle. None on Alan or Kasawa Ashanti region. Ashanti region, thank you. Now you look at the geographical hemisphere, but then you look at the timing. And confirm Mudi Commando Donaya Santifo. Donaya Santifo. Now, on Commona Odin, he wants to tell them something. Let's not forget. Alan Kwadwo Chamanti hails from the central region. He hails from yes, Dunaso. Tianfan say he's from the Ashanti region. Thank you. He's from the Ashanti region. Now, if you look at Alan Kwadwo Chamanti, a lot of people who hails from the Ashanti region have a lot of respect for him.
And this will be a simple papa wunti. May ba.
Oh, they make a
Asante say, Sabuashia. Or so better than Kusian in Diapoma. Like a child said, who person would try so bad, say, you can't be like that. Oh, Umfria or say, Papa, talk to me. And will be on Umfria.
Yes, and you tell critically. Alan is coming from the backdrops of one. He's an Asante person. He's speaking to his fellow Asante people.
Or someone shed the idea.
That is the most dangerous thing, Alanak.
I don't also win sympathy vote.
Sympathy vote, baby. Sympathy vote. Then two don't be on the iron. We want to come in the island. Whoa. And you can compare Japan and on Wakas that the party no party now. And could be on Coswell resign from the party.
They didn't say Nanado Alan never because Nanado had lied to Asante. What did Alan Kuyoka say? Ni papa conswa prayer me kwa one never.
Yes. Sadly, I blame Alan too for some reasons. There are some mistakes you do today, it will haunt you for the rest of your life. If I want to take a certain kind of decision, not decision I'm taking, I have to weigh it. I have to even take input from people. You take it before you come out.
I thought they all come to us. But I say, Alan or Junior Papa.
Yes.
But I don't say the only diagon, but on the question here, it will be a question, will be Baba. Was in Patami shows nursing training, Patami show be a teacher training. Bearman the Odia pa.
Yes,
for sure.
Yes,
send up bounce up when you process.
Yes,
Maria Major.
I never blame Bearman. I never question what you say. Politicians, they always think about their selfish interest first. That was why Alan made the mistake. Whereby he didn't do border consultation. Since 2007, it has come to haunt him for the rest of his life in terms of NPP internal politics. So Papa Alan Kwadwo Chamanti. Tiasemi you. Now Papa from Bay 2007 consistently onik ayi na eko na na dan kwaku for the neko. Now in 2007 I say because a peace beba na sumje beba na amanfo mmrenti no I'm sacrificing my life for you to be the flag bearer for the party. And Akufo do koka say so no oria e Alan eba. Yes aneti. There be am catch so person hu ni pay manisika to me. That is where you get to see the real being. None na to be cement ya den no ba man fa dwen ma so na to say owo hwa na dwobe 2 am and Akufo no be frɛ no me security be frɛ no kotena so canteen just more kind of say Akufo so feel comfortable say or call the party me join Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. I want to ask a very simple question
because na understand they say part of na boy achim I say part the party ya
but I can't hear you
so on mami free achim
me can't hear you. I want to ask a very simple question. Is the party a bona fide property of Akufo-Addo?
There be. Over toy.
I didn't say let the whole come from your jam, come mamma and bush from war. No, And if you look at Alan Kobetre Mante, Brawa Bro party, some will do Baby Alan Kobetre Mante, Ninko for your films, and Mona. I'm not kidding. More than FM communicators. That being confirmed elections where Papa Bias Mubobiani.
Oh, agency. No, it's never one paper.
We have no more course. And if you look at Akufo-Addo, if you look at the internal planners of the NPP, everybody ship everybody online. Ministers, cabinet ministers, MPs, CEOs will be a big baby. I say Jubilee House worth. Jubilee House worth. That give me class and say if you stay in glass house, you don't throw stones. Say ne sisi so be your opportunity no epanmu na all criticize na be extremely careful e be o try occupy position na you do worse things.
More than
when J. Kufuor was the president so J. Kufuor man good is now Somaliland na dem do helicopter na eko and Akufo-Addo crown of J. Kufuor penasem Akufo-Addo be take over as the leader of the party and the leader of government business yen hwe no ma waye was suppressing the will of the people. Delegates will no money sa no money na no and only Alan Kobetre Mante you run away from the party. And some women can't some show. Me say about to between. I see this election going for a runoff.
But NDC for to claim somewhere.
I know Mama say what council NDC for?
Yeah.
Me, I don't speak for the NDC. I don't speak for Franto. I'm a political pundit. And I'm saying way of since me now. I see this election say election will be runoff. Okay? Baby, I'm a cast in Mitchell. But people don't take it serious. Me say, men my cast say the machine ko heaven won't go. It depends on how I communicate to you. The new patriotic party in Kofobi, some key actors, the real Mokasano, they are creating problems and casa for their own self. How about the election go for a runoff? They cannot go to Anna.
Abusha for I say a solid TV. Franco me say Kaiser. Many Franco were exclusive on Storm TV. Basically, Franco has moved from Kansas City Media and he has joined a new station. Na match your brow between meet Franco, but Channel 7 in the prime time on solid TV. So, now, Franco,
yes, sir.
The person here hopes that the video be a
Me say, Abani and Yatun MPP Lusu, MPP official be any hope to Kwai. Take it from me.
Say, on the vessel,
James Anyanya announcement, none this MPP are Lusua. Me, I've taken over the airport. Oh, bien hope to Kwai. Hey, take it from me. Me go further. Madam was it.
Now, do I say? See a 2 ban. The 1% people win. Some people lose. Either Alan or Mahama or Outland Airport. Se play no AB2. Or go play with NPP. Nanado appointed from American.
Also, Casa on Camboni. And I'm going to tell you, a MPP for na creative problems at the moment. None other. Aguna West, which is in Jamorison.
What's the case?
What's it? Or Casse. About 2 years to say a 2 years. And I said,
what's say? Someone in the court.
Yes.
And that's also intimidating. Some sharing gender issues. Was India from Jubilee House,
yes,
to the last person. Also, wow, Nipa Kudia. I don't know why you boss.
Yes.
And some
yes.
Or but then
was it from Jubilee House?
Yes.
So many say Empire Mibuni as my NPP winning. Do you know why? Yes. We should vote for competent people, people who think about the welfare of Ghanaians. Say NPP winning by them Cynthia Morris and Ekana. Then our party said, "Be home this year."
But the Franco, me imagine that the MP will lose election. Never 10 somewhere soon. And I said, "You go far about the campaign."
Who says, "BBC will fee, not by Mubito, near 24 Nasi Wunti, Nasi BBC will be anymore. Not problems that is a bar, a one will be a static baby in some so. Sabu cry cassette 20, where cassette 20, where cassette 20, a cassette 20. Me, I want this kind of thing to happen.
People go position.
I want them to go back to factory settings and come
near and near man.
Maybe people join the queue to go and vote. Obi surround much 1 2. Reasoning is saying he wants a competent leader. Lead a bit my venetia one. Now no more person will wait me according. Now I get back a higher pan say Obama say we should build stronger institutions, not stronger personalities. It says in Tamores as some walker. It means that there's some corruption areas where we have to visit there.
And must it take hopes in say? Now
also you're not Ghanaian. What are you trying to tell me? Hopes you're not Ghanaian. Now not Kufuor say we should be citizens, not spectators. No Kufuor Nekai. Now so hopes in air citizens and not spectators. You ma. Now say be a what the describing no matter no kwakwa na wa twa ma won kwa eno how. When you bone and we bro na so betimi akwa na akọ. What the bone dia. when the Ghana force card there, we are not going to allow you to go.
I need a tour by be my lose. I need a be a counselor.
What's that?
Be a tour my lose.
We hear psychologists. Psychologists won't be to Yabo. Yes, psychologists won't be to Yabo. You're trouble where we political party about when no. When call for if Abano yet to NS or NPP for our no problem. And it's for now when they are. They means borders are not close to be. Until the hopes in Kaya, on the Quaquatnaho, and Kofobu Monko, Shablasisi. And I'm an appear certain you appear certain say, they will even do more than they are bringing here. Some confiscated gas, you see. Make catch or say Shablasisi. The NPP we know some time ago is not the same NPP we are seeing today.
Franco, I only video that's on Austin at the we can say NDC walk at one or the Afrafato. Yes. And not NDC for walking. You can't tell me, say, I'm passing members from the entire region. And maybe because it is a Santiachem, no, sometimes there were a lot of some of the constituencies and I works in the course. But any problem, Bantama. Don't say to me, Casse, I'm funny, I'm only the person who spent about 2 or 3 party. But in my way, I look bad. No, to me, I had these numbers. First, and how should be crashing this attack to a central Janasu, who can wood. And I study first, which will be NDC attack the new PR. As no quality crab uniform. And you see, first, when they are about crabia, then NDC for your baby say, but and go for me and Simon for an somewhere day. The Shabba now check the trend. Look at the tangent assassin. Young guys who and a mano and conform a school, Nisano Mano, now they are joining the NDC. In a Santo, you have to ask yourself, so what has changed? What is the problem? It should be a case study for the NPP. Say in 2016, NDC are 23%. In 2020, Oman 26%. They are appreciating their votes. And as there's a special energy. Someone who has a victory. If you look at and now walk here, look at how people went in their numbers. Pantama has high street for the NDC to fill the street. It tells you something. And overdo baby a Santifor, a typical Santifor time, not Santifor Meriwajan, sign of change. Yes. It tells you so the baby no more seeking care corner. People are not happy. So what brought some agency to that? The region. Shabla Sisi. Another person and so say honor and oh, just a medium fee again, or he has every right to do campaign. Okay. And they are doing campaign. Shabla Sisi. My catch was an NDC for no who say. They cannot get the 30% in Ashanti region. 30 in the winds of Munya. But they know somebody can do the 30 for them. And who is that? Alan Kwajotiamante. Tell Omunim so Munya 30%. Sabu, 26% is still intact. The Empire Mobonya say Alan should get 5% or 6% in Ashanti region for them. Alan Yenya Sabu is now Kokomodian Hua. Automatically the NPP goes to opposition. Now look at numbers. When you concordant numbers, when you cook numbers, share, who the video ni it tells you that people are changing their mindset. Men revolution now started. People are conscientizing their mindset. And now they be first. May your mobile phone and I met up. They have seen that no, we should think about development and make us a new pan of a ban. Obeying your boy. Yes, say Kufado. Also a tintinity. Also Ghana. Yes, we are trained one by one. Say, or no about Kufu Untimio. Or mine so say no. Oh. Uma, go to Jumuya dear, you well for one by one. A pan of what time, the bean seed that one by one. And so, Wakuma Yan, ye be seen no. Look for so we say one by one, oh, when you were here. We cry, and any only I will change the doors. Oh, there's the way. For the next 3 months, I can't know this Kunyano so. Near the banner, a so spinning lady. Actual parliament, a say Jabato. Martin Purvis Akufado or Panoyan. Why would think so? We Ghana for one endorsement. Do a perador money. Shabu, Uncle. I'm going to tell you something. Namia Watchana. Free certified nearby Nano. I was expecting to see what happened on the 6th of January 2021. I wanted to see a double portion of it. I make a double portion. He say, "Obekaya, time a year ago, it was the 8th Parliament or the 6th Parliament. Obekaya, we no ban. Omo mo say by.
What kind of message to parliament?
Then us in the Atosom.
Yes.
Season 2.
Yes, now, over here, so Carlos, I him to a ballot box, and I remember Esla Quacotina. Haruna, Papa, friend said you're 3 years to TV. Papa, no, Quacotina, National, I'm not pretending what theatre Sanomano. I was saying that maybe I will see a double or triple portion of what happened. But let me tell you something. Shabu, take this from me. Patina, NDC for your came of parliament temper. Or NDC, or make parliament temp. They will go and sit at the right hand side of speaker on a majority. So the right hand side. If the NPP walks in, no one will say, I'm not the NPP will walk out.
Now, maybe we say that actually, I was saying, would get that parliament would be the same as NPP.
Ask yourself, the kind of communication NDC, they are more MPs now.
I'm not walking to the catcher with the power.
Last Tuesday,
so awesome on Assembly Parliament.
Say, the way NDC for us say hitting up. The way my hitting up. If the NPP there, so the one for some majority side are a very chaotic.
But there's a Supreme Court rule that was say for none of the Babin rule and not important.
Yes. You so Parliament to you. They took us. And now, what said they are sworn in member of Parliament. A high court, I work Cape I can say the man doesn't qualify to be an MP. So, I'm going to talk about process. I said no. I'm talking fast. I'm running Yajuma. Okay, I'm saying Sambrano. I'm on fire Yajuma. Now, I've also listened to the NDC people. NDC first, so much I say. If you look at the Supreme Court, if you look at the Supreme Court, they are coming from the quarters of the NPP. Go and listen to some judge more. I'm saying the only person who can save the situation is Agban Bagman. So you could do now Bagman catch them must say till the Supreme Court interpretation yaba and as idea won't come minority na MP won't come majority or media too. And I want to say free man and never. There's not been an official communique. A free speaker no about catch and say when you're ruling from Supreme Court. And to what the Papa no more respecting. They are part of that kind of LF final. Sabu, this kind of problem was invented by the NPP.
Yes, sir. I was like, we could be a greater kind of consensus. Our parliament. But I say, upon you can after market, there's when you could press such a message, which means the human or next speaker. Me. If you look at these two, Chairman Sabonsu, we don't not catch us when it comes to the proceedings and everything of the Venice parliamentary. But you see an exceptional leader. Our parliament. Never. No, it's not a matter of longevity. I'm looking at the qualities. There's someone ready to say we are a individual difference. Also not the speaker of the parliament here. Well, majority also not the speaker of the parliament.
Shabless. And the chairman said to time, the NPP was the speakership to the NDC.
Sunday a party.
What a leader. The main core is the main objective. The man is saying the primary responsibility.
So the NPP for some campaign to Mamo. See, that's a majority in parliament and a majority.
And I may say,
and I could follow so
never. Chairman Sabon to say the NPP MPs made a coup d'etat against you when they didn't quit. Was it before some got to Abano? Or more catch and said there is going to be a coup d'etat, but not young so. What here won't happen? Won't a cast when it comes to standing orders and proceedings? Chairman Sabon to be good. But when it comes to leadership qualities of form, I didn't say it. Now, if you look at the NDC, before us had way ban, no money underground works in LB. Shabu, in 2012, Michael Tayo also called independence. Tayo or called independence, Shabu, where? Or say, Tayo to leave the NDC. Shabu, I don't know what Tayo goes independent. I don't know what say. If you look at Article 97 now, the G and the H, explicit too.
And especially, I said, you try to get I second the speaker. I'm quite as well, was a carpenter from the independent, or quite a new quality on the Gasia put in the terrace.
Shabu, what's the article neka? Shabu, are you explicit? And nothing about it. Or party say, party near Edoba Parliament. If you want to move from the party and switch carpet to go as an independent person or go to a different party, they have to declare your seat vacant.
Is it one of his work?
I saw on record that it's going to declare. What's the
and it's a bonus that start to money or the independence of the parliament.
Yes.
And he wanted to join NPP.
Yes.
So they declare his seat vacant.
I just want to
went for a bad election by MP before presenting you at their candidate.
Yes, and you want. And the same person, Sintamoise, is she an MPP or national independent?
No, independent. On the
now, MPP for issue, no. About parliament, we MPP for. You feel parliament for a campaigner, we MPP for. How? So you see how they. Now they want the Supreme Court for interpretation. And the Supreme Court or the state of execution at all. Until they say we ask them, sir, assemble I wanted here. The answer from the MPs, no, they should decide their duty. NDC for instance, they decide and then you do.
According to our mother, what's that article there? It's a opposition. Yes, just to protect the political party because who bet me up one
yes,
I'm not a parliament.
Yes,
the baby of say the MPP yes, like a parliament.
Yes. So I want to ask simple questions. The Africa Queen, now who calls up?
Now who calls up? Ever party. I was for Franco the hitter, and I will tell you, maybe I did shy with assist. If we shall I say, many Franco was exclusive, I was stopped. Franco as this can still media. I found Franco, we shall stop.